Okay guys, I'm back with part 2. I went and put gloves and another jacket on top. It is freezing. I have a little heater right here in my face, but this room is still freezing. We're still with the temperature real low because of that thing, the cold front, so it's freezing. But I still have a lot to go to, and I want to get this done. And because it doesn't matter when I do it, it's still gonna be freezing in this room no matter what, because this room is cold. So let's get to it and see if we could kill this in 2 parts. So the next one is number 43. It's a summer banner. It's a freebie by Doreen Jones. I started it in May 6, 2020 for Mania 2020. It's a free pattern. You can find it on her Facebook page. And I'm using 14 count Ada. It's a 14 count Ada from, from the Birdlac company when I purchased by the yard. And this is all I have. So it's a quick one if I work on it. So that's what I have. I don't know, it will come up in my rotation, but it gets done when it gets done. It's not a must have like my 3 focus pieces. So that is that. I put away all the first ones that I took out, so like that is easier. This is our Jardine Privé. It's my number 44. It's called Just Be You. I started on 5/7/20 for Mania 2020. It's this one right here. And I'm using a 14 count Touch of Pink by Wilche that I purchased at 123. And this is all I have. The middle minder is by me. It's a little gypsy girl. And that is that. That's all I have. This one again, I'm not doing the farm animals, the chips, the sheeps. I'm not doing those. I just gonna fill that up with whatever color is around it. So that is that. There is, oops. That is that one. The next one is number 45. It is called Good Intentions. I started that for Mania on 5/1/20. I am using, this is the pattern. Yeah, I started it on 5/8/2020 for that. I'm using a 14 count Touch of Pink by Wilche that I purchased at 123. And that's all I have. The butter, that's all I have. I started with the butter, and I'm doing a convention. I changed all the colors, so I'm using Color and Cotton Flamingo. I'm using Victoria Moto Old Bay Brown. I'm using Color and Cotton Far Spice. I'm using Victoria Moto April Garden. I'm using Victoria Moto Groaning Glory. Oh, this would have been pretty for my Year of the Rabbit. You see that I have these things, and then I don't know whether I could use it for something else. And then I have Dark Lavender. I'm gonna move all these colors. Just write down in a little thing what colors I'm using, and because I could have, this would have been perfect for this one. Look how pretty that would have been. I ain't gonna start it now because this is almost done. But that was the perfect gold for it. Oh. See, that's why I don't like to keep threads in the bags. So I am gonna move all those things out of there. I just put a paper with what threads I'm using and move them out and have them in my thread cart. Because I went through everything that I had when I picked that for that, and that was the only ones that I found. And look at that beautiful one right there. Oh, I'm so mad. But I'm not gonna restart it. Oh, I could use it for the lantern. Yep, let me move it out so I could use it. I still couldn't put it here. So let me write down. I have a little thing that I using. Where's the pencil? I'm using crowning glory. Victoria Moto thread. Moved to Year Rabbit. So I could put it back when I'm done. But yep, I'm gonna add that too. Instead of that yellow, I'm gonna do the banner with this and the lantern with that. Okay, got it. See, I gotta put it because it's perfect with that red. The next one that I'm using is another freebie that I found in a black pack. I don't remember the black that I found this. And I'm doing it monochromatic only with my 602. And I'm using 14 count carat by Picture This Plus that I purchased at 123. 123 is my favorite store. I haven't been there in a while, but it's time to return. I need to buy a few things. So that is what I have so far. I like this a lot. So grade it. Okay, so that is that one. Let's see, we could finish on my whips with this video. So that is that one. The next one is my number 47. It's House of a Needlework. I started on 5/10/20 for Stitch Mania. It's by Little House Needlework. It's that one. I'm not doing the alphabet in there, but I seen this with other people. I follow these Spain ladies, and they have done it, and instead of the alphabet, they stitched the YouTube video name. So maybe I put Dahlia the Crafty Stitcher in there. So we'll see. Because I don't like the alphabets in my pieces. I don't. So I'm using a 14 count Ada that I purchased by the yard at the birdluck.com, and all I have is the rooftop, part of the rooftop of the house. That's it. That's first, this tiny part in the top. That's what I have. I have a lot to go in this one. It will come out when it come out in my rotation. I don't know if she's on Whitco. I don't remember what I have on Whitco, but I do remember a few, but not all of them. This is definitely in my Whitco. It's called the Checkerboard House. I started on 5/11/20. I started it for Mania 2020. It's a little germ from Hands Across the Sea sampler, a little gems, and I did a conversion of the house and the border. So it's gonna be 3 shades of pink, and the border is gonna be one of the shades of the pink, and the motifs are gonna stay the same colors. So I just converted the house. And the thing, this has 2 specialty stitches that I'm not gonna do. I'm still gonna do excess. This right here, the grass. I'm still gonna do it at Essex. And there's another one that I'm still gonna do it at Essex. I don't remember which one is it. I'm using a 20 count even weave in ivory that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. And this is all I have. Right there, that's all I have. I have a wood veneer needle minder that I created myself, and that's all I have. And I love the colors that I chose, and they are so tiny, the stitches. It's a 28 count, and I'm doing 1/1, so they are so tiny, but I'm able to work with it with the glasses that I use, so it's no problem. It's slower though. I stitch slower with a smaller count, but I didn't want it to be big, so that's why I chose 28 count. The next one is another freebie for the Be Well and Stitch movement back in 2020. It is my web number. Don't even have a number. Oh yes, it does, right here. Number 49 is called Needle Worker Home. I started on 5/12/20. I started for Mania, but it is a from the movement. And I'm doing my own color because I never found the paper with the thing in her Instagram. So I decided to do my own colors, and this is what I have. That's all I have. Home, and that's it. Home, and what is that? And needle. I don't know. So yeah, that's all I have. So again, this is, and I'm thinking that everything that has to do, every pattern that has to do with the pandemic, it doesn't matter when I finish it, it's gonna have 2020 at the bottom. And then when I frame it, I will put a little note of, you know, when I started it, when I finished, and why I dated that. Okay, the next one that I have is my number 50. It's called Romantic Stitcher. It's by Ricano. What is it? Ricano Passione Ricano is Italian designer. I started it on 5/13/20, and I started it for Stitch Mania. It's this beautiful girl stitching there. I wanted to convert her dress, but it was too much for me. I couldn't figure it out how to convert it because there's different, it's too many for shading and stuff like that. So I decided to leave her as is, and then I hand dyed the fabric myself to this beautiful pink, and that blue and white is gonna pop in it. So that's why I decided to keep it like that. The fabric is 14 count Aida, and I hand dyed it myself, and this is the color that it came out. It's so pretty. All I have is her hair, the top of her head, her hair. So that's what it is. And when you look at it close, you can see all that gray. I was worried with all that grays, but when you look at it far, you don't see the gray. So that's good, because I was so worried about all that gray in her hair. But looking at it from far, this how it's you're supposed to look at cross stitch. It's perfect. It's brown. So all I have is her hair, and she has a lot of hair. So that's it. And the needle minder is from Amazon. I bought it in Amazon. So that is my Romantic Stitcher. She is in my acrostic, and she's also in my whip gum, plus my rotation. So she's gonna be worked a lot. The next one that I have is my number 51. Is Afternoon in Paris. I started it for Mania 2020, and I started it on 5/15/20. This is a country cottage needlework. I work out of copies, even if I use the pattern on, because I use my iPad so I could zoom in. If it's not pattern keeper compatible, I throw pictures and zoom in. And then, so I still keep a working copy of the picture. So that is that one. The fabric that I'm using is a 18 count sterling by Picture This Plus that I purchased at 123. It's a beautiful color. It looks like the sky to me. That's why I loved it. And all I have is the Eiffel Tower done. So that's the picture again. And that's what I have done. The Eiffel Tower. So I think it is in my, it's either in my acrostic, or in the Bringo. So that is that. The next one is a number 52, Mary Mary Needleworker. I started on 5/17/20 with for Stitch Mania. I think this was a fail. I'm not sure. Let me see if, because I'm using the Etoile pink and black for the dress. And then the rest is DMCs, and I am doing the 9th version. Where is it? I'm doing this version, the 9th version, instead of this version. I'm using a 28 count even width that I hand dyed myself. This was a fail. I was having trouble with the Etoile, but then I used another color, but that's not the color that I want the dress, the color that it says there. I don't want it like that. So this is a restart whenever she comes out. Needle Minder is created by me. I purchased those acrylic pieces in AliExpress and just put a magnet in them and make them Needle Minder. So yeah, this one is a restart whenever she comes out. So we'll see. So far, I love all my pieces. There's not one that I feel like I don't want to do it no more. So they're gonna continue being whips on my things. Only one has been retired, which was my Serene. But other than that, so far I still like all my pieces. Number 53 is a Black Hatter Queen. This is also a pattern that I found in a black spot. It was a free design by this person. I don't know if you still could find it. That's the black spot right there. If you could figure it out. That is the thing. I love this thing, and I saw this stitch. I don't remember who. That's why I went googling for it. And I saw it in a hot pink fabric, and then it has one of those ornaments, ornate white picture frame. That's how I want to do it. And this is a 14 count Aida that I dyed myself exactly how I wanted it, and that's what I have so far. The Needle Minder is from created by me. It says, oh, doesn't say a nice thing, so let's put it far away so you won't see what it says. And that's it. She's almost done. She is almost, not really, I still gotta do all that frame and all that, but I mean she is almost done. And then all I have is the frame, the heart, and all that, the words. But she is, I think she's in my Whipco. So that is that. The next one that I have is my number 54. It's called I Love My Stitching. I started it on 5/20/20 for Stitch Media. It's a hand-on design. design pattern. That, and I am gonna stitch this twice. I want to stitch one to do the project bag, and this is a collaboration with So Much to Love. I love her bags. I had never purchased I love her bags, but I had never purchased one because I create my own. But when she came out with this collaboration and they give you the pattern to create the bag, I went for it because now I had the pattern to create that bag. And then I want to do one like that with the stitching, and then I want to frame one. So this is going to be stitched twice. And I converted I did a conversion, and I don't see it here. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't see the things here. So I don't know what. Hold on. Because it looks like I did a conversion here, but I took I think when I was organizing, I found all these floss. This is how I keep my floss and number it, and I keep them like this in my car. But when I was organizing, I saw all these floss and I removed them, and now I see here that I changed the colors, but I didn't write it down. So now I don't know if one of these colors belong to that, and then I didn't write it down, so I am gonna be in trouble when I continue with this one. Yep, I don't know. I don't see, unless I wrote it down in the pattern in my iPad or in my thing. I don't know. This is gonna be a pain now to think. The fabric that I'm using is a 14 count touch-up Pick Ada that I got at thing, and this is all I have, and I didn't write down nothing. So now I'm gonna have to figure it out what colors are those, because I didn't write it down. That's weird because I do write down my conversions, but anyway, that's something I'll deal with later. The next one that I have is number 55 is Seeking Refugee. I started on 5/21/20 for Stitch Mania. This is the Scarlet House pattern, and this one I have at the end here. I am gonna move I'm gonna stitch the one pattern, or I don't know, or either after the border or before the border. I'm gonna add another thing, and it's like it says this pattern right here says stitch when the world stood still in 2020. So because I started this in 2020, this was a pattern release for the pandemic, so it's a pandemic related pattern, so it's gonna have the 2020 in it. This one I don't have much done in it, just I think the door of the house. The fabric that I'm using is a 14 count Country French Cafe Mocha that I bought by Woche, that I bought at 123, and this is all I have. This is all I have. The door of the house. The door of the house. That's all I have. So we'll see when this one comes out. And it doesn't matter when I finish it, it's going to have 2020 on it. Because whatever was related to the pandemic is going to have 2020. And again, I will have in the back a little note, or in my book where I keep this stuff, a little note why and whatever. So that is that one. The next one is number 56, Viva la Vida, is 5/20/20 for Stitch Mania. I think this is an Anna Barbara design. It's by Frida Kahlo. The bag is designed by me using Frida Kahlo fabric. This is the design right here. Let me see, I think I have a better one. Yeah, this is right here. I'm not doing this part right here, the sun with the rays. I'm not doing that, so it's just her. That I'm using 18 count green and white petite point Aida, and this is what I have. The needle minder is by Etsy. I bought it in Etsy. I don't remember where exactly. And then the fabric was also purchased at Etsy. That's the only place I could find it. And then this is all I have. This is one of her eye. So she only had one eye. So that is her. I love Frida Kahlo. I love what she stands for. And I love her. So that is that. The next one was the last one that I did for Stitch Mania. It was my number 57. I started it for Stitch Mania 2020. This was the last one that I did when I got burnt out. It's called Stitching in Time. It was a free gift for the Big World and Stitch hashtag. I think this was released by Needle and Thread. They did that. I'm doing a 310 and I'm using my natural beige, and that's all I have. That's all I had. That was right here. I was so burnt out starting so many on May that this was the last one. I didn't even finish May because I got so burnt out. And you saw this was the one that says, you know, Dahlia, can't do this no more. So I stopped with that. So that was my last Stitch Mania start for 2020. So that is that. This one is my number 58. This is one I forgot. This is my second. The first one was in my foregun. These are the one with the plastic. I don't like them. I don't know. Maybe because this one was so big. The tutorial that I follow, this is so big. It's like for people that keep the hoop or Q-nap in the back. I don't. So maybe if I do them a little smaller, I might like them. But because they're so big, so I had to bend them. So I don't like them. So I'm gonna try them, doing them smaller, because I don't need them this tall because I don't keep my hoops in my thing. So this is Paris with a Rose. I started it on 5/25/20 for Mania 2020, and this is a pattern that I got from the internet. I don't know, from a blog spot. I don't remember where. It was a Russian website, a Russian blog spot, and I love this, so I am going to use it because it's Paris and a flower. I'm using a 14 count confetti by Fabric Flair that I purchased at 123. It's very pretty. I don't have much done. All I have is a little piece of the rose. The needle minder is by me. It was a pin that I bought at Hobby Lobby in the jewelry section. Remove the pin stuff and put a magnet, and that's it. So that's all I have. That's all I have. She is in my whip go. Wait, which one? I think that one came out. I don't know. One was the ride. I don't know. I gotta see which one's the one that came out. So that is that one. This one is my number 59. It's Stitch in Time. I was supposed to start this on 5/26/20 for Mania 2020 because I gave it a date. but when I quit, I didn't finish it. But I still left it as a, because it was already with a number and everything, so I didn't want to redo my stuff. So I left it. It's not starting, but I have it as a whip, but it's not starting. Just because I didn't want to restart it again. For my heads, I keep the old floss. So this one, it has all the floss that I need for it. And I have the fabric, which is the grid. It's graded and everything, but I haven't started. Nothing. It's big. Nothing. I not started it, so it's a web. So I am gonna do this as my star, my today star, my Christmas star. So I'm gonna take it downstairs and give it a few stitching just to have it started. I want to start here. I want to start with this. So I have it in pattern keeper. So I'm gonna see if I could move my way to the stitching time. So I'm gonna have to find something here that I could cross country cross stitch onto arcade here, and then I focus on this. I want to start with this. I don't know why, but I want to start with that. So I'm gonna take it downstairs, and it's gonna be my December Christmas star. So I could have it as a whip, because it's not a whip. It's a new star, but I gave it a number, so I'm gonna have to give it a few stitches just to have it as a whip. So this one is gonna go downstairs with me and start on that. The next one that I have, this is my advent calendar. I think this is my number 60, which is wrong, but I ain't gonna deal with that. So I'm doing this, they are from Brooks Brook. I am doing them as advent calendars, and I already did one. I mean, I'm still working on this one. I gotta finish him. I don't like him, but I'm gonna finish it because he's number 24. So I gotta finish him, and then I also. So yeah, that's this one right here, number 23. I already got 25 and 24 done. So number 23, I gotta finish him. And then that's him right there. He's almost done. I just don't like him. So then I started, I also started number 22. And that's all I have. That's all I have for number 22. So yeah, I gotta finish him and continue with that. And I still got, there's 25 of them. So, and I'm doing it backwards. So I did 25 and I did 24. That's a finish. And then, whoa, I didn't count those as a finish. So I did 7 finish, which I gotta write it down. I did 7 finish. So then I have number 23 and 22 going. So that's that. And then I have the rest to finish. This is number 61. It's a family and friends sale that I started on 6/1/20. It's by Linen and Thread, and I just find out that they closed down. But I was able to go to the website and finish printing because I have printed it to June. I mean, I'm doing it in Pattern Keeper, but I have a copy. So I went to the website the other day to finish printing and see if they did. I didn't like the one for 2021, and they closed in March of 2020. On 2022. So yeah. So, but I'm gonna finish this one. I don't have a complete one. Let me see here. Yeah, I have it here. Hold on. So yeah, so they finished it. I'm still on number 1. I'm not no near close to finish this. Oh my God, it's 5 o'clock already. Let me see. Let me go to my Google Drive, and yeah, this is the finish out. It's family and friend. You're supposed to put initials or your families and friend. I am gonna finish it. I love it, and I am gonna finish it. So I was happy that they was still left those in the website. They didn't, you know, turn down the website. So because I was like, oh my God, what if I can't find the finish, and then it was no point to continue, right? I'm using a 22 count Aida that I bought at Michael. I'm using Weeks Work Love, which I gotta order another. I gotta order at least 3 more. I'm gonna have to make an order at the beginning of the month in 1, 2, 3, because if this continue, then I won't be able to finish it. I have 3. I don't know how long is this. This is 5 yards, so I have 15 yards here. I don't know if that's enough to finish that. I'm doing 1/1, so I don't know. Yeah, look how tiny it is. Because I'm doing 1/1. So I'm gonna have to order 2 more if they're still available. If not, I had to make a choice and restart it with something more different, because I don't want it to go all the way down and then I don't have enough thread. This is another freebie. This was when Black Lives Matter movement, it was a free pattern for that. It's called We Are the Same. It was by her string sampling. It was a free. I started this on a 32 count. What is this? Oh, I started this in a 32 count lamb's wool Javelin even weave, but it's so tiny. I mean, so tiny that I got a different fabric. Then I have a 22 count Aida that I hand dye myself, and I am gonna restart it. That is microscopic. I mean, I could see it and I could stitch on it, but it's gonna be so tiny. I don't know. I might continue in it. I want to start. You know, I don't want the piece to be. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about this one. I gotta go quick because I don't know what's from my phone. My phone is telling me that it's full, but it's not. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue this one. Then the next one is a stitch along from the Fat Quarter Shop that I did. I don't know if this is still available. I'm still missing parts 4 and 5. I don't know, but I did made a mistake. I bought the thread. I did made a mistake, so I had to start this completely. When I retake it. So we'll see about that, but I gotta see if I could download the missing parts. The next one that I have is my Gigi. It's my number 64. I am doing a purple conversion. I'm using Beach Stitch Me fabric, Dreamsicle 14 count. She is gorgeous in this fabric because the purple conversion, it is to die for. So that's what I have. She is, look at that beautiful is that fabric, and this is her in purple. She is a finish in my she's in my whip coat, and she is a finish. So we'll see when she comes out. She's in my whip coat, and she's also in my brico. So that is that. The next one is the London Pandemic. This was a free chart during pandemic. You could buy them now in the website. I started it on 6/2/20. That is that. It's a humongous piece. Whenever I finish it, it's going to be dated 2020, or it is dated 2020 in the chart, so it's going to be chart acid. I'm doing it on 28 count Monaco, and I'm using the Threadworks number 10372, which is this beautiful thing. So I have 6 skins. Hopefully that's enough. I'm using the 28 Monaco that I hand dye myself. And this is all I have. That is all I have. A little corner. I do plan to work on this one whenever it comes out. So that is that one. That is humongous. I give this 5 years to finish it. So we're on 23 and 2028. I should be able to finish that piece. The next one that I have is a AliExpress kit. It is my web number 66. I started it on 7/11/21. It is a printed fabric. I think she is beautiful. Again, I love the printed fabric for when I don't want to think. So she all wrinkled. The only thing I have done is this part right here and her skin, part of her face. That's the only thing I have done on her. I hope to pick up anytime. So that is that one. I don't know why it keeps telling me that it's full when I deleted every single picture I uploaded to the cloud. Maybe it needs time to recalculate. This is another AliExpress kit, my number 68. I don't have a color picture for this. And this is it's not an AliExpress, it's a website that I purchased that the Spain ladies recommended, but the chart is terrible. Look at how terrible that chart is. And that is the picture. It's a printed fabric, so I'm not worried about the chart. So that is this one, and all I have work is over here. The printed is hard to tell what you're doing. Don't look at my back. My back is a mess. So this is all I have work right here. It's a small one, so this one maybe I picked this one as to be my work thing that I work every day, 30 minutes at my lunchtime. We'll see. Again, this is another AliExpress kit. This is the kits that I purchased back in 2018 when I started, but I started her on 8/2/21. She's my number 7, and it is a printed fabric also. It is the Sleeping Beauty and printed fabric, and I haven't done much in this one either. So this is the fabric. It's all wrinkled. I haven't ironed them. They've been sitting in here for years. And this is all I have right here. Part of her dress. This part right here, her dress. All this is beads. All those little things are whips. So that's all I have. This one I want to have it in my room. So I hope that I get to work on it a lot this year. So that is that one. The next one, we almost done. I still got this little thing. Oh, let me put this here, because then I don't know when that. So that is that. The next one is a cross stitch. I started it on January 2nd of 2022 as the year start for the acrostic for the magazine cross stitch challenge group. This is a Stony Creek. This is the thing, and I am doing her in a pink fabric, but I think I need to change it because she's supposed to be on the beach, right? So it shouldn't be in a pink fabric. So I am gonna buy the vintage blue that has like, okay, hi guys, I'm back. As you can see, I have a different shirt because it's a week after since I started this video. I had to stop it because my phone kept telling me that it was full, and I was fighting with it because I keep all my pictures in the cloud. So I was like, how is full when everything is in the cloud? All I have is like 20 pictures in my camera roll. So I kept digging and searching and Googling and all that stuff. And what it was that my attachment, I have attachments and all chat group conversations since the end of 2019. So it was almost 3 years of screenshot and sending attachments and long conversations. So once I deleted all that, then my phone is back to normal now, because I couldn't even take one picture because it would say it was full. And I was well, how is full when I only had 20 pictures in my camera roll? I did a lot of Googling because in Ohio where I live, there's no Apple store. I had to go either to Cleveland or Pittsburgh to an Apple store. And I was like, I can go over there. So I keep Googling until I some old mess things. And then Apple the phone kept telling me, giving me a link to see how to free our speech. And then I figured it out. It took me almost a week to figure it out, but I was so upset because I couldn't recall. I couldn't take pictures. I'm a scrapbooker. I took pictures every single day. But anyway, I cleared it up. It was almost 3 years of attachment, old chats and group chats and all that stuff. And I cleared it out. So now my phone is where it's supposed to be. So that's why you're going to see the change of clothing. In the last video that I was able to, the half of this, I was with a jacket and gloves because this room was very cold. We was going through that cold front and it was like below 5. Today is 55 degrees. So, and yesterday was 60 something degrees. That's Ohio for you. It's bipolar. So today is like summer for us. So, yeah, that's why it's the change of clothing. So, and the last part, I was talking about this, that I want to change it. I started it in a pink because I love pink. I love flamingo. I was like, oh, she would look cute in that. But then looking at the pictures, she's supposed to be on the beach. Christmas in a beach because Florida, you know, so the pink doesn't go through it. I don't know. I have a good start, but it's okay. I could, you know, that's the start. It's not really big. So I'm going to change it to this fabric. As you can see, it has like the sky. It's a vintage blue Ida that I get a Hobby Lobby. And it's one of those fabric that is printed. You see, it looks like the sky, and the back side is just plain. So it's one of those printed fabric, which I love. So I must start her here because then this simulate the sky. So I am going to restart her there. So that is my pink flamingo stocking, and I would love it in pink, but looking at the picture, it needs to be in blue because she's supposed to be on the beach, right? Because that's what she's supposed to be. This is the wave, the palm tree, the sand. So yeah, I need to change it. As much as I love pink, she needs to be in a blue thing. So when she comes out again this Sunday, and today I did the first half. It was on Christmas Day. Today is New Year's Eve. So she's supposed to come out tomorrow on Stacking Sunday. So we'll see. So let's move on, see if I could do this. I cannot do the video more than an hour, so I want to finish it. I had to do this part in 30 minutes. Because I already have 30 minutes from the first part. So, because it takes, I said it. I don't know why I pushed it to an hour and a half. Because I know if it's over an hour, it takes days to upload. This is my web number 70. And I started it on 1/2/22. It is AliExpress house kit. It is these houses. I have all 12 months. This is October. And I don't think I got much of it. Oh, I got the top border done. My things are wrinkled. They've been in a bag for years. I don't iron them, so yeah, that's all I have done. Just the top border, and that's it for that one. I want to start January, so I'm gonna start them every month. The month of the I started this one for my birthday. No, on 1/2/22. So, but I am gonna start them every month. I'm gonna start the corresponding month. So that is that. The next one I started it. That was my New Year start on January 2nd of 22. It is a head thing. This one I had a problem with it. I got all the flosses, part of the flosses. It is checking it twice, and I'm doing the regular size. It is a Donna Gersinger design, which I love her designs. Most of my head patterns are by her. He's so cute, gosh. So I started it in a 25 count 25 count easy gray Lugana that I got a 1, 2, 3 stitch. This is all I have, and I think I'm doing full. Let me see. I can see. Yeah, I'm doing full crosses. I'm doing 2/1. In my last floss tube, I said that I'm not enjoying the stitching because it's so little. As you can see here, it's so little. I wanted to make it in a bigger count, but then the as it is, it's kind of big. As it is, it's kind of big. So if I change, I was going to change it to 18 count, but it's humongous. So I am going to give it another try. I am going to try to fill out this much and see how I like it. If I don't like it, then I change it, even if it's going to be a bigger piece. This is a beautiful piece. The bigger, the better, I think, in my opinion. But then it will take me 10 years to finish it. So I am going to give it another try at the 25 count Lugana and see how I like it. So that is my checking it twice head. So that is that one. We don't have many left, so I could do it quickly. The next one that I have, this is the one that I started at the beginning of this year. I started this in January. I started it in January. No, I don't have the day because it was for the 2022 year of the Tiger Chinese New Year. That was in February. I started it, but I didn't finish it. So it's this one. I don't think I will finish it because I don't see the point of finishing it now. I'm already doing the 2023. The 2023 one is almost finished. But I didn't bring it up. So I'll show you in my first floss tube. So I don't think I'm going to continue this one. There's nothing done. I mean, that is nothing. I could cut that out, the fabric out, and just leave this for something. So this is one that is going to, I'm not going to continue because there's no point for it. So that is that one. So that's an abandoned one, because there's no point to finish it. I needed it to display in 2022, so there's no point to finish it. So that's it, not finished one. This is another one that I don't know if I will continue, because I didn't keep up printing every time this. It was the Victoria sampler. I don't have a picture of the sampler. Yeah, I didn't keep up with the 2022 one. I don't know if they're still in the website, I'm not even part of that group no more, because in the middle of the year my Facebook was hacked, and I don't know who what that person did in my Facebook. They blacked me completely. Facebook blacked me, and I fought to get my Facebook back, and they never give me my Facebook back, so I had to do a new one. So I'm not even part of that group no more. I could request to see, but I ain't gonna keep up with it either. There's not much done in here either. So this is a 28 count 28 count even weave. So it's this little thing that I did, and this is gonna be a biatch to frog. So I just gonna cut this part right here and just save this for something else. I'm not gonna even bother with this thing. So this is another abandoned whip. So that is that one. This one also think it's gonna be an abandoned whip, because I didn't keep up with it, and it was the thread, the black word. I'm not even part of that group either. I could try to see if I could get back in and see if I could download the thing, because I only did the first 4 blocks, and this one I will have to frog, because I love this fabric if I decide not to do it. And this is what I have. So, you know, it's only black one. That's the only one I did. Black one right here, and I'm not even finished. And I think I only have black 1, 2, and 3. And I didn't print. I lost track of it. And like my Facebook has to be, I had to do a new Facebook. I can't remember every group that I belong to. So, but I am gonna see if I could get the downloads for this. I'm gonna request to join that group again and see if I find it. If not, it's another one that I will abandon. But then I will frog everything out of this fabric, because this is a beach tee fabric, and I'm not gonna get that one lost. So that's another one that it might go bye-bye. Okay, so then we continue here. This is my whip number, and those doesn't have numbers. Oh, I didn't give them numbers because I don't know if I'm going to continue. When I rearrange it, I say I'm not going to give you a number yet, because I don't know if I am going to continue that thing. So the next one that I have is my whip number. Doesn't have a number either. Oh my goodness. But I have it here. My long dog pandemic. It's my wig number 65. I started it on 6/2/20. I started this for the leap year on 2/28/20. Our next leap year is on 24. On 24. So I have a year to finish it, which is not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to give it another 4 years for the leap year. So I will push it to see if I could finish it, but it's not gonna happen. This is big, and I don't have much. I'm using a for this piece. I'm using a beach stitch me fabric Aida 18 count, and the color is loose wine. It's a beautiful color. And this is all I have. So there's no way that I will finish this in a year. This is my whip goal, and is the numbers for whip goal was already called, and this is one of them. So I had to give it 5 days, 5 hours. I am doing the same whip goal that I planned for 2022, which I didn't do. So I didn't change my board. I didn't change my whips. If you want to know what whips I am working in my whip goal, there's a video in my channel, Whip Goal 2022 plans, and I am going to link it at the end of this video in a card. So you could look at it and see what are the whips that I am going to work for Whip 2022. This is the first one that came out. So starting tomorrow, I had to schedule it for 5 days, 5 hours. So that's all I have. I love the way that Etoile work. See, in this fabric, it's going to be beautiful. So that is that. I am excited to come back to my cross stitch. I really love it. But life gets in the way sometimes, and you know, I get overwhelmed very easy, and I am the kind of person, if I get overwhelmed, I shut down and I don't do stuff. So, but that's gonna change in 2023, because I had to learn how to deal with everything. Okay, the next one is this is my whip number 78. They're not in order. I guess I could see they're not in order. So this can be my 78, because 78 is supposed to be all side neck. I had to do 68. This is my 68. I had to sit down and reorder these things, but that's a process, and it's okay. So it's my number 68. It's my Raven Queen. I do have the original. I'm not going to get up and look for the original. I do have the Mirabilia original. I show it in one of my floss tools previously, if you see my videos. But I found her on printed fabric, and I decided to buy it and print it. Every Mirabilia that I have, if I find it in a printed fabric, I will buy it, because I have the original, but I'd rather use printed fabric. So this is all I have. I haven't touched her. This is all I have. She is in my whip goal, and I think she's aimed for a finish. I'm not sure, but that's all I have so far. She is pretty big. So I don't know what will happen with her, but I would like to have her done for Halloween. So we'll see what happened with that one. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the original Mirabilia. I might give it up as a giveaway. We'll see. Once I start doing floss tube again, I might give it up. I have the original, and I have another kit, printed fabric, for whoever wants to try the printed fabrics. I could give that one away too, because I don't need to. I'm not going to stitch her twice. So that is my number 68, and I need to put her in a better bag, but that's what I have so far. So that is that one. Okay, this is, I think I moved them backwards. So yeah, this is my number 6. It's going backwards. It's okay. This is my number 77. I have a total of 76, but I haven't dated until 78. There's 2 spaces that I need to fill out, because I didn't want to renumber them again. So I know, I understand my system. It's a little crazy, but I understand it. So this is number 77. I started on 117.22. It is my old Satnic. This is a mini. This is also by and artwork is also by Dana Gersinger. I love her. I love her things. So that is him. He is adorable. I'm doing him in a 28 count. No, I'm doing him in a 18 count a Aida that I got at Michael. So this is a little big, and this is, and I'm doing, let me see if I'm doing half stitches or full stitches. I'm doing full crosses, and this is all I have. Just that. My way is I'm gonna go down to this. I cannot deal with all that blue, but I think I started this one for a prompt that it was for Bringo last year from the magazine cross stitch challenge, which I'm doing again this year, but not posting. So the prompt was stitch something that has blue, so that's why I started him, and I started him in the blue because but I'm having him in pattern keeper. So next time I pick him up, I'm gonna start the hat and I'm gonna work on there, and the background is the last thing that I do. Or I could work in between. When I get tired of the red and white, then I go a little bit of blue and work it like that. So that is my Saint Nick, all Saint Nick head, and I have it in one of my bags. The next one is it's going backwards, so I guess I put the box the wrong way, but it's okay. This is my number 75. I started it on 1/15/22. It's a series of patterns that I have from Stony Creek. So I started this one, but then I have in the same, because I'm gonna use the same fabric. I think I could put two in that fabric, and I'm gonna do this. But the one I started was this one, which is made at 12 o'clock, and I'm using an Ida 14 that I dyed myself, and I think I could do, because they're very small, I think I could do 4 in here. That's why I have it like that in each part. I think I could do 4 here. And that green looks so, and this is Etoile. That green is the green Etoile, and the black is Etoile. I think I'm using only Etoile for this pattern, and that green looks amazing in that purple and black. This was hand dyed by me. So yeah, I have it's a series that I have. So that is that. The next one that I have, I started it on January 15 and 22. Is my whip number 74. It is the Madame Chantilly Easter. I do have all of them, so they are gonna be start this year. So yeah, this is the Easter one, and I'm using a 18 count Aida vintage. It's called vintage, and it's one of those that is printed. I love this fabric, and all of them are gonna be stitched in the same fabric. I still gotta get a few more, so I might go to Hobby Lobby on Monday and grab me a few, because I need a few more. Wait, what happened here? Hold on. So this is all I have. It's just the middle tire that I did. So it's this one right here, the middle plate, and that's all I have, because I started in the middle. All seasons is going to be start this year. So that is that. Okay, the next one that I have is another AliExpress kit. I started it on 1/17/22. Is my whip number 76, which is wrong. I got it all. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to renumber them again. It is Summer Queen. And is she a printed fabric? No, she's not a printed fabric. It comes with everything you need, plus the beads. You know how AliExpress kits works. And she's pretty big. She's pretty big. I started it in the middle, and this is all I have. So this is all I have for this one. So let's put that one away. Yeah, I am gonna, sometime in the new year, I am gonna sit down and go through them and renumber them, because they are not numbered correctly. Okay, we got 2 more and we are done. So the next one is my whip number 73, which is nice. Supposed to be 74. I started it on 115. It has its own floss. I'm doing it in a 22 count Ada from Michael. It is the Nativity by charted by Head, and the artwork is from Donna Garcinia. You'll be surprised, right, if it's not hers. So that's Nativity. I love this. We celebrate the Three Kings. Puerto Ricans celebrate the Three Kings. Is in January 6th. We celebrate that. We used to celebrate it when my kids are grown now, so we don't keep it that. But whenever I got grandkids, we're gonna continue the tradition. But we celebrate January 6th. You still get gifts as you get in Christmas. The Three Kings will bring you gifts, and instead of feeding the reindeer, we had to feed the camels. It's a tradition that Puerto Ricans have. I don't know other country that has them, but we do. So I'm very fond of this. Not because of the religious thing, because it is religious, but I'm not fond of it because of the religion. I am more fond of them because of the three kings, you know, the tradition we carry and the meaning of that. So I started this one, and I am doing, gotta put my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. I am doing half stitches on this one, and this is what I have. So it's somewhere in this side right here, somewhere in there. So that's what I have on that one. And let me put here something, half stitches. Okay, so that is that one. I gotta organize all this stuff, but again, my whips, they've been throwing there for so long, and so that is that one. And the last one, 76 whips. But there will be a lot more. Can close it now. So the last one that I have is another AliExpress kit. It is my whip number 73. And it's a monochromatic, it's a small piece, and it's a printed kit. A printed fabric is this monochromatic lady. I am doing it monochromatic sometime, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna add a touch of pink. I did start it here, but this needs to be frog out because this is a overdye floss by Victoria Moto, and this needs to be soaking water for a couple of hours. So overdyes cannot be soaking water. So I realized that after I stitched it, so I had to remove that, but I'm gonna still do it pink with a CFC, and then her fabric here is gonna be pink. The rest is gonna be black monochromatic. So that's all I have. And that one. So she is in my whip code too. So again, if you want to see what I'm working for my whip code, before I pull it out every month, you could check that video. I'm gonna link it at the end of the thing. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. All my 76 whips. It's a lot, and I love every single one of them except those that I'm not gonna continue because I didn't keep up with the thing. And those are patterns that after the year the thing ends, they take it away. from the group. So I am gonna check to see if I could still get them. If not, they're gonna be put away. It's fine, no problem. So anyway, I'll come back with another video with my 2023 plans. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye now.